Okay guys, session 4, still not hitting a golf ball. I want to address a couple things. I saw a lot of your swings from session 3. Asked you guys to send me a video of your swing. I saw a lot of them. Great work from most of you guys. Really glad to see these swings. A couple of areas, but just want to touch on this before I get into the session 4 change, because we are going to be using a new club, an 8-iron. This requires us to be really good with the first 3 sessions before we move on to this one. So I saw in some of your swings a little bit of, on the takeaway, just kind of the arms moving the club back. So the upper body wasn't turning too much. It was more just kind of the arms moving the club back and the arms moving the club through. So the body wasn't really rotating. It's critical that we get this part right before we move on to the next steps. Even that session 2 and session 3 swing, we need to make sure that we're doing this first part right. So I'm going to challenge you guys to you don't have to re-watch the first session, but I'm going to challenge you guys to go back through the first drill and just really get the sense that it's just your body turning. So it's really just initiated with, as I've talked about in a lot of other videos, the lead shoulder, the upper body. This move right here, the lead shoulder going down or toward the ball, is what moves the club head back. So it's not that my arms are going back and forth, it's that my shoulder's going to turn down, and the amount that my shoulder turns is the amount that the club goes back. The amount that my shoulders turn going through is the amount the club comes through. So we really want to get that sensation nailed, because that's going to be critical when we move on to other steps. So go back and revisit that. Make some swings where you really feel like the club, your arms, your hands, everything's kind of set in place, and it's just the shoulder movement that moves the club back and through. And in that motion, you shouldn't see the club head ever finish higher than about knee-high on the through swing, or go back any further than about knee-high on the back swing. So first revisit that. Now, on to session 4, which is, as I mentioned, an 8-iron. So this is just the same as session 3, only we're adding an 8-iron, which is a little bit longer, which is going to create a little bit more centrifugal force. And the more centrifugal force we have, the more likely it is that the club head is going to want to overtake through impact. So we need to be really conscious of that. And it's not like you have to do anything different. It's just that you just have to do what you're doing already really, really well. So for those of you who feel like you've done a great job with session 1, 2, 3, and you are using just primarily your body, that's great. You're ready to move on. For those of you that think this might be you, who are not getting the club to move in 100% sync with the body, go ahead and start with just these little rehearsals. Body movement is what moves the club. So when we start, the arms aren't going to go anywhere until that lead shoulder feels like it pushes in toward the ball. So the lead shoulder initiates, and then we turn through. So we start there. Get the body getting the club started, and we're going to do just a few of these little ones where we really feel like everything's intact. This is, again, because it's my body and not just my arms, I should be really feeling my core when I do this. Just these little guys, turning back, turning through. And then we're going to take it up a little bit longer swing. Again, as we learned earlier, we want to kind of extend through this second section of the swing. So once we're past about knee high, we want to feel like our body extends and almost stands up, chest faces the target. So turning back, extending through, turning back, extending through, turning back, extending through. And now we're going to add speed. And I've still got the 8-iron now. So I've just done my regular drill that I was doing with the pitching wedge, but I'm doing with the 8-iron. So again, I'm going to get set. I'm going to turn back. And I'm going to extend through with speed, and I'm going to try to really turn my body well so all these alignments stay intact. So turning back, extending through, turning back, extending through, turning back, extending through, back, through. You can see my club head is still finishing in front of my chest. That means that everything is moving in concert. At no point in any of these first 4 sessions should your club head finish across your body. So it shouldn't finish over here, and on the backswing it shouldn't go over there. should always be moving with your chest. So even though now we've added some speed, we've added a longer club, the club should still be in front of our chest. And I know that looks a little bit exaggerated, but what I think you're gonna see is while we're building this move, while we're feeling these new sensations, we're changing the place where our brain thinks the power is coming from. So in our previous swings, in almost everything we do in life that I've got my hands on, my brain thinks power comes from here. First from my hand, and then from the thing that's connected to my arm. So whatever I'm doing, the first power source is right here. What can I do right here with my hands and arms? And in golf, we can definitely utilize, and more consistently for golf, utilize our big muscles and our body rotation. So we want to change the power source from our intellect or even our instinct thinking it comes from the hands and arms, but changing it and getting the sensation of what it feels like to have the power source be the body rotation. So this is really big. This is why I love this format. This is why I love this 30 days of drills, because it gives you the opportunity to absolutely forever change the power source in your body. So that's it. Drill number 4, session number 4 is starting small, making sure that it's the body, body, the body, the body, then extend, 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 and then add speed. And as you're adding speed, if at any point that club crosses your body, then we've lost the concert, we've lost the harmony between the club's speed and the club's motion and your body's motion. That's okay, that's really, really common. If that happens, where it ends up over there or up high in the sky, the club head ends up really high, just go back to some smaller ones and get that swing down where you feel like all the alignments can stay intact, and do that as many times as it takes until you can do that and add more speed, do that and add more speed until you're getting all the way through the swing with a full turn. All right, guys, that's it for session 4. I'm super proud of you guys. I'm super happy with this group. For those of you who haven't sent me your swings yet, please feel free to text me. I've got a lot of time to review them, and I'm looking forward to helping you guys keep moving forward on this. And after this, I hope you'll be ready for session 5.